I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we do before we go to lunch. Because for some of you, you may want to come and work with one of my team. So as a business, we have a bunch of programs. I'm really proud to say that in the last year, I've developed a new set of programs called the Business Acceleration Programs. And years ago, when I first started in this business, it was voted the best home-based professional services franchise 7 years in a row. I don't run this out of my home anymore, as you can probably imagine. And back then, pretty much we had a one-size-fits-all. So it didn't matter what type of business you were in or what size business you had, we only had one product, and if you couldn't afford it, it was bad luck. So I started developing about 5 years ago other programs to help people come in at entry levels. And a year ago, I even widened that scope. Even just a week ago, we've just added something else to it, which I'm going to share with you too. Some exciting stuff, not quite available yet, but I'm going to share it with you. But essentially, the three things that are important and that we provide to a client is content, so all the stuff. So you're seeing some of that today, the content, so the tools to make it happen, because one of the reasons you don't get stuff done is because you don't know how, or you don't have the tools to get it done. And there's lots of shortcuts out there. You know, if you were building a house and you tried to build it on your own without getting a builder, is it going to take you longer than if you had a builder, yes or no? Is it going to cost you more? Are you going to make some mistakes? Yeah, same when you're building a business, right? So you need someone there that has the tools and resources to help you. Second thing then is the accountability, because like I said at the very beginning of today, I could get you all to sit down and write the list of the 20 things you know you should be doing that you're not, and guess what? You could write that list out pretty quickly. True or true? Yeah. And then the third thing that we provide is community, and hopefully, you know, you've been a part of this day already and you're starting to feel the benefit of being in a group of like-minded people. There's no dream stealers here. They're all going to say good on you, high five you, and encourage you to do what you do best. And if you get nothing else out of today except a few brand new relationships, fantastic. I'm happy. Absolutely ecstatic. So I just wanted to show you exactly what I've put together and how you can benefit by it if you want it. Now, coaching, these programs aren't for everybody, and that's cool. It's like joining the gym. I can't make you join because if you don't come and exercise, you don't get the benefit. Same with us. If you're going to go on one of our programs, you've got to want to do it. So this is our online portal where you log in. And one of the things I've done is I've made it very, very simple. I've looked at all the other systems that are available there in this country, in fact, some around the world, and said, how can I make this as simple as possible for a business owner to have all the resources they need to grow their business. So you log in and here's what you're faced with. First of all, you've just got to decide what it is you want. Do I want a cheat sheet template and a guide? Do I want to get onto a webinar, a live one or a replay? Do I need to do something with my coach if I'm on a coaching program? Do I want to watch a video? Do I want to listen to an audio? Or do I actually want to talk to someone? That's it. You log in, this is what you're faced with. It's real easy to navigate. So you just sort of go through everything has been developed around the 6 steps that you've learnt today. So you can see that this here is the 6 steps: mastery, niche, leverage, team, synergy, results. So you always know what it applies to. So you can see this particular tool here just applies to the niche area of your business. So you can search via level or you can search via a part of your business. Over here on the left, it says, do you want to convert prospects into customers? Do you want to generate more customers? Do you want to service your customers? So it gives you choices over here. What do you actually want to do? As I said before, stacks of videos in there. A lot of them are me, so if you don't like me, you won't like our membership sign. Turbo training webinars run by one of my senior guys in majority. Some of them are run by me, some are run by other team members, but one of them, mostly it's run by George, who's my senior coaching manager. And they're run every fortnight. So there's a live webinar, you can get on, you can ask questions, you can be a part of it. But of course, there's a huge back catalogue as well. So if you've missed something, you can go back and watch. You just can't ask questions because, you know, it's a record. Yeah, no one's going to answer you. Yeah. But of course, you can you can go into the live support and you can put a support ticket in and ask a question if there's something you didn't understand, or if they reference something to download and you can't see the link below the webinar, then there's always support. We have planning days. So you can see this is one of our 90-day planning days. Every 90 days we get together in a room like this with clients, usually a couple of different groups because it's too hard to get you all in the same room. Everyone's at different levels. And we have these planning days. And by the end of that session, usually we'll also get a guest speaker at a lot of these events as well. And one of them I had a friend of mine, Martin Martinez. He built a business from nothing to 50 mil a year in 3 years. So pretty cool days with good people there. Once again, networking with other clients and like-minded people. And we do these every 90 days, and by the end of that, you will walk out with your 90-day plan for the next 90 days, which keeps you focused. It's like climbing Mount Everest, and without a plan, where are you going, right? So we help you put that plan together every 90 days. You don't need a board of directors. Why? Because we're it. We're going to help you do it. We have VIP days. So this was a day where we had 40-something of our clients with Brad for the day when he was out here last time. Really, I mean, Brad's worth $400 million. That's a valuable day. To sit with someone like him for the day and be able to interact with him one-on-one, just 40 of you, was a very powerful day. Sometimes we have VIP lunches. This is Arathi, one of our clients, and who just loves being a part of our community. And I took her on one of our VIP lunches recently, and this was a note that she sent me after the lunch. And during that lunch, it's informal, but there's a lot of business talk, and I help sort of do a little bit of troubleshooting and find out what people's frustrations are. I think you came to a lunch, just my last one, didn't you? Enjoyed it? So you didn't. It was, I think... No, behind you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Giovanni. I'm talking to you, buddy. So Giovanni's just joined one of our programs. He came to a VIP lunch. Loved it. We had a good time, and we learned a lot, didn't we? Awards. Yeah, just say yes, Giovanni. Awards day. We do a business excellence forum every year for Australia-wide as well, and our clients get awarded for building great businesses, and of course then get media exposure, and that's great things. We run our own awards. This is one of our clients, Kim. As you can see, because it's not just my office in Australia, there's lots of other individual franchisees as well, and all the clients get judged, and clients get awards. But it's a fantastic couple of days. It's on the Gold Coast in the beginning of March, I think it is, next year. And there's always guest speakers. Brad's usually one of the guest speakers, Brad Sugars, and then he'll usually get one of his mates to speak as well, like Simon Reynolds, or it could be, I think we had John Buchanan last year, who was the Australian cricket coach for many years. So some pretty cool events, a lot of fun. Of course, coaching is a big part of what we do. And, you can pick whether you get coached. Not all our programs have coaching, but typically people need coaching. Why? Because you're too lazy, too busy, or don't know. And a coach helps you get through those things. So a coach is there to guide you, hold your hand. All of our programs that have a coach, you get unlimited contact with them. So whilst you have a scheduled coaching session, like a strategy session where you get, sit down and go through your plan, at any time you've got a question, you can just ring up, which is important in business. You need someone there as a sounding board. Or let's say that your day's just gone to pot and you need someone just to talk to make you feel better. Ring your coach. They're there. Some new stuff that I was going to share with you. I just, this week, in fact, did a deal with a guy that I've known for a long time who is a master of systems, and he's going to put together, we haven't decided on the exact number because we're still mapping it out, but I would say there'll be at least 50, if not 100 standard process flowcharts for small business and medium business. So, for example, we're going to put together flowcharts for how to recruit someone. We're going to put together flowcharts on how to, collect your money, we're going to put all these standard flowcharts to get together. Just that alone is worth about 50 grand, by the way, for what he needs to be paid to put that together. So you get all our clients around February, March will get access to those. That's when they'll be ready. The other brand new thing we've got is we've just launched a brand new business planning tool, which is a 2-day tool. You leave the end of the 2 days with a draft plan. It gives you access 12 months to a module. The National Australia Bank are loving it. They've seen it and say it's enough to be able to get finance, which is one of the biggest challenges for small business, is not having a business plan they can present to the bank. We just ran a trial 2 days with some of our clients. We had 16 of our clients in a room, and you were there, Gavin. The feedback was what? Oh, phenomenal. Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah. And so we're going to make this as a standalone product. We're also going to include it in all of our programs as an option. So if you want a business plan, a legitimate structured business plan, strategic business plan, we've now got the software to do that. So we sit for 2 days in a workshop with your laptop or our laptop, and you create your own business plan there and then. Pretty powerful stuff. With all our programs, you get to choose your intensity. So you might say, I don't want any coaching. You might want 1 session a month. You might want 4 sessions. You might want 8 sessions a month. Doesn't matter. You get to choose what works for you. And all of our programs have flexibility, so you can move up and down. And one of the unique things about my programs is that I don't go charging you any extra to have business partners or life partners involved in the coaching. Most organisations will make you sign up for a second membership to get somebody else involved. I don't believe in doing that. I'd rather say it's just one investment for your business, up to the 2 people. If you have 5 people, then at events you just pay cost price for them because they've got to eat, etc. But that's it. I don't go charging you extra program prices. If there's five partners in your business, then they all need to be involved in the coaching at some level. They all get to get involved. The other thing you can do with my programs that you can't do with anybody else is you can change levels, because things change in business. So you might be on an intense level and get to a point where you need a little bit of a break. Something could, someone's health in your family could be suffering, or your business might have taken a hit, or maybe you're just exhausted and burnt out and you just want to relax for a couple of months. We can go right back to the basics for a couple of months and then come back with gusto. You're going away for a month. Well, you don't want to be paying for something you're not using, so you go back to the basics. The other good thing about our programs, all of the resources, the login resources, you can share that with your team. You can have us train your team for you. Okay, so they can jump online, they can watch the webinars, they can download the tools, they can do the training as well. Very cool.